Hi, my name is Jackie and welcome back to my channel. It is July. It is already July. I am actually not entirely convinced that June happened. I went to bed and it was May, and then suddenly I woke up and it was the beginning of July. Like, holy moly, June, where did you go? However, since it is the beginning of July, it just means it's time for another empties video. But before we get into that, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscription button so you know when I upload. We like to talk about tea here. Also, let me tell you what I'm drinking. It's hot, still hot. Today I am drinking a Cardamom French Toast from DAVIDsTEA, which is a blend of black tea, cinnamon, lemon peel, coriander seeds, cardamom, sugar, and natural and artificial vanilla flavoring. And DAVIDsTEA writes, "We take French toast very seriously around here, which is why we created this sweet and buttery cardamom spiced black tea with a dusting of cinnamon and cane sugar. It's rich, it's spicy, and it tastes just like the decadent breakfast of our dreams. Only this is one brunch tea you'll be craving all day long." I don't think I realized this when I picked this tea out for this video, but I think maybe this one is no longer available on the DAVIDsTEA website. Like, I don't know if this was one of their last chance teas, because I can't find this. I can't find this anymore, which is actually for me really sad because I really like this one. Now, a couple of you left me a comment in my DAVIDsTEA haul video that there was sugar in this that all settled to the bottom, and I did a really bad job of reading the ingredients in this. I didn't realize there was sugar in this to begin with, and yes, all of my sugar and cinnamon dust settled to the bottom, so I'm okay with that because I only was like 2 scoops deep into this one by the time I had learned that. But yeah, I feel like that would be kind of a bummer to find out that all of your sugar settled to the bottom, like when you get to the bottom of a tin or a bottom of a bag. But I was able to shake this up and redistribute everything and make this really delicious cup of tea that's actually still too hot for me to drink right now, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Ooh. This is so good. No, it is Cardamom French Toast. You wanna taste some? It's pretty hot. It's like just the start of summertime, and this week is like really heavy on the summer weather, like 90s all week, which means I'm just gonna be seeking refuge in the air-conditioned house because I do not do well in heat, like at all. But yeah, this has me wishing for autumn days already. I mean, so does the temperature outside, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it really tastes like French toast because I feel like it's sort of missing that maple syrup aspect for me, but I'm definitely getting like cinnamon sugar toast. Like they were pretty spot on with the description about it being like buttery and sugary and cinnamony. That is how this tastes, and I am 100% here for it. I am really sad that I can't find this on the website anymore because I would get this again. All right, now let's dive into my empties. This was a month for polishing off flavored blends. I'm gonna share with you really quickly the one plain straight tea that I finished this month, and that was the Golden Tip Lapsang Souchong from Crafted Leaf Teas. Now, if you are familiar with Lapsang Souchong, you may associate it with the tea that offers that really smoky campfire or sometimes barbecue smoke flavor. This is the unsmoked version of that, and while I love a smoky Lapsang Souchong, this unsmoked stuff is what has my heart. I did not know that there was an unsmoked Lapsang Souchong until like I think the end of last year, and it was Crafted Leaf Teas that introduced it to me. So their Golden Tip Lapsang Souchong offered aromas of starchy sweet potatoes as well as molasses, and as I sipped this a second time in my Gaiwan, I was getting these grape notes, like sweet white grape. And I don't know why, but but there's been a number of teas lately where I'm just like, why is there grape in this? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but it's like when I drank this the first time, definitely no grape. I don't know why it showed up in the second time I drank this. I definitely recommend the Golden Tip Lapsang Souchong, or if you have the opportunity to try an unsmoked Lapsang Souchong from your favorite vendor, definitely look that up. Like, I love this. This is so delicious. And that is it for all of the unflavored teas. Everything else is flavored. First up, cotton candy from DAVIDsTEA. Now, this is not the cotton candy that I literally just posted about a couple of days ago. This is my original cotton candy that I reviewed like a year ago. Yeah, it took me like a year to get through this bag. It's only 2 ounces, but there was quite a lot in here. I don't know what cotton candy tastes like. Is it sort of like a strawberry and cream flavor or like a tutti frutti flavor? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's delicious. If you haven't seen my review for this, make sure you check it out. I'll pop a banner up here somewhere. You can click it whenever you want to. Maybe just wait till the end of this video. Next, I finished up 3 teas from Bird & Blend. Now, I feel kind of bad because I did the unboxing for my Supermassive Bird & Blend haul a couple weeks ago. And then I really haven't sat down in front of the camera and done like a proper review for any of the teas that I purchased. Although I do have 1 or 2 that I would really like to share with you guys. Everything else has just been sort of like, it's been good, but not like I want to sit down in front of the camera and rave about it good. And that's not to say any of the teas are bad. They're not. I have yet to sit down and drink one where I'm like, ooh, that is totally unpalatable. However, I sipped through, first off, rhubarb and custard, and I think I drank this in one of my empties videos. And I will say Bird & Blend teas are very tea forward. They rely less on like artificial and natural flavoring. And while they're present in the teas, the flavors derived from the artificial and natural flavoring is not as powerful as, say, what you might find in a blend from DAVIDsTEA or a blend that you might find from Adagio teas. This one is, I think, probably maybe more akin to Harney & Sons in that it's tea first, added flavoring second. In the case of the rhubarb and custard, which was a blend of rooibos, rhubarb pieces, calendula or calendula, I don't know, vanilla pieces and flavor, this just really tasted like a cup of rooibos, just a straight cup of rooibos. Like, the vanilla that was in this wasn't even enough to make this sort of like a vanilla rooibos. It was just rooibos to me. Which I like rooibos, but when you call it rhubarb and custard and it just tastes like rooibos, sort of like your expectations and reality, there's a disconnect there. So while I liked it because I like rooibos, I wouldn't get it again because it didn't taste like rhubarb and custard. Next is carrot cake, and this is rooibos cinnamon, caramelized hazelnuts, carrot flakes, vanilla pieces, nutmeg, mallow flowers, and flavoring. And you know what? I almost did a review on this because my first cup of this was amazing. Like, it was like proper carrot cake in my mug. But I didn't because I could not recapture the success of that first mug. Like, I don't know how I steeped that first mug that made it so amazing. I don't know. Maybe it was like the distribution of ingredients and that one particular scoop that just made this thing. It was good. It did not excite me beyond that first cup. To me, this almost was more like carrot cake spice than actual carrot cake, sort of in the way that like pumpkin spice flavored things is literally just that, pumpkin spice, the pumpkin pie spice, the pre-mixed little shaker of pumpkin pie spice from McCormick's that you use to flavor pumpkin pie. It was good, but not as great as my first cup. And last from Bird & Blend is the Simnel Cake. And they talk about this being a fluffy fruit cake and marzipan in the mug, and it has rooibos, black tea, apple pieces, hibiscus, rosehip, orange peel, and natural flavoring. And it was definitely fruity, and it was definitely marzipan. But since Simnel Cake really isn't, am I even saying it right? Simnel Cake? Since this kind of cake is not a thing here in the USA, like, it just didn't speak to me. Like, I almost feel like people who grew up eating Simnel Cake might appreciate this more than me because it makes them feel nostalgic or they just like that cake. But otherwise, I feel like their description is correct. It was fruity and it was like marzipan. Gosh, one, I almost woke up Oliver. Two, I almost broke my glass mug, and like, I don't need another broken glass mug this year. Would an Empties video be complete without Adagio teas? First, I finished up their Merry Mistletoe from their Tinsel Teas collection, which is their limited edition Christmas time tea. And this was the last of the Tinsel Teas that I had left. It was, oh, let's see here. Okay, I think this was like a vanilla green tea with raspberry. Now, full disclosure, when it comes to like flavored green teas, I think I'm really hard to impress. If I'm gonna drink a green tea, I would just prefer it to be plain. And yes, that does include Adagio. For as a big a fan of Adagio teas as I am, I'm just really not sold on their flavored green teas. So that's why it took me like 6 months to drink this teeny tiny tin of green tea. But the trick to it is, I think, is to drink this iced and slightly sweetened. And basically now any flavored green tea that comes into my house, that's sort of like my default. I also drank through this blueberry black tea, which I mean, it's just, you know, black tea, natural blueberry flavor, and raspberry leaves and blueberries. But I really just like Adagio teas, simple flavored black teas. Their fruit flavored black teas, like their orange black tea is really good. This blueberry tea is really good. I tried a currant tea not too long ago that was also really nice. Like, just sometimes a simple flavored teas, simple fruit flavored black teas are really nice. To be honest, when I first started drinking this blueberry black tea, I wasn't impressed with it. Not that I didn't like it, just was sort of like, I'm kind of indifferent about it. But by the end, like, I just really appreciated this and looked forward to drinking this in the morning. So if blueberry is one of your favorite flavors, this might be worth checking out. I also finished up this lychee rose green tea, which I reviewed quite a while ago, sometime last year. And okay, so like, I think I just ranted on about how I really didn't like flavored green teas. But I really love this lychee rose green tea. I love the combination of lychee and rose together. They complement each other really well. Oh my goodness. And this honey bush blueberry pancake, which I kept calling honey bush banana pancake in my review video for it, but dude, so good. Like, I don't think I have yet to hear somebody like say something negative about this tea, because it is just delicious. Especially with some maple syrup. Okay, and I think I said that I just had one plain tea this month, but that was false. I sipped through this golden peony tea that was in, this one is from Old Ways Tea Company, and it came in my Countdown to Summer box from Tea Thoughts, and I did a review video. Well, it's not really a review, it's more like a tea tasting. But I did a video for this. I really enjoyed this. This is a roasted oolong. Wait, so hold on. This is a yancha. So I had some really lovely chestnut, roasty chestnut aromas and some nice floral notes as well. And then I also sipped the, which I threw away the packaging, but I sipped the Shui Xian tea, the one that I kept describing as burnt. I also did a video for that, so if you haven't seen it, check it out. I really loved it. Might have got a little bit tea drunk in that video. But both of these were really nice. And that, as they say, is that. My son just came by and gave me his yogurt. But yeah, those are my June empties. And this Cardamom French Toast tea is still really amazing. So let me know in the comment box below what some of your favorite June sips were, or if you've tried this delicious Cardamom French Toast tea from DAVIDsTEA, let me know what you think of it. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.